So we were discussing soils of India. Okay, and I have discussed the first one. First one was alluvial soil. Okay, the largest soil of India, largest soil of North India. Distribution also we have covered yesterday's class. Quickly revise that. Check your map. All of you check your maps. All of you know the page number. Check the map, please. Give me 1 minute. So here I told you alluvial soil is a soil formed because of the rivers. I told you. What is the clue for alluvial soil? River. So wherever the rivers bring sediments, there we get alluvial soil. That is the first clue. Rivers, most of the North Indian rivers are Himalayan rivers. All the here rivers from Himalayas, they come down the slope of Himalayas. I told you. When they come down the slope of Himalayas, what happens? They bring a lot of material, rocks, boulders, sediments and all. Okay, all of that deposits where? On the foot of the, along the foot of the Himalayas. If these are the mountains like Shivaliks, imagine, all the sediments are dropped below the Himalayas here, somewhere here, where the gradient changes from steep slope to moderate slope. As a result, all the rocks can be found here. We'll revise this first one. I call this as Babar Patti, Babar belt. In UP, they use the word Babar. After that, sediments are deposited. That is called as Tarai. Tarai is our soil, deposited by the river. So it's the alluvial soil. First one. First type of alluvial soil deposited by the river is Tarai. I am not considering Babar because Babar is boulders, rocks. Okay, that is first. Then I told you rivers. Rivers flow across this belt. Correct. River density is very high in North India. The path where the river flows is called as channel. This is a channel, river channel. So every day the river deposits a lot of sediments on either side. Correct. Lot of sediments are deposited here, here and here. These are newly deposited sediments on either side of the river. We call it as Kadir. Kadir is the next type. Kadir is the newly deposited alluvial soil on left bank and right bank. During floods, these sediments are pushed out. Correct. Whenever the river floods, so the sediments are deposited here also, away from the river. Means every year floods. Correct. Every year Ganga floods, Brahmaputra floods. As a result, they deposit the sediments outwards. Okay. These older sediments are called as Bangar. So I am covering so many types of alluvial soil here, revising the topics we did yesterday. Finally, the river goes where? Into the sea. Let's say I'll take one major river, Ganges or Ganga here. You notice. This is Ganga. Then this is Yamuna. This is Brahmaputra. Notice this, please, all of you. This is Ganga Delta. This part. All this belt we have lot of rivers. Tributaries of Brahmaputra, tributaries of Ganga, tributaries of Yamuna. So they all deposit alluvium across this belt. So from Punjab, Haryana, UP, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, Bangladesh and parts of Pakistan here. All of them have what soil? Alluvial soil. You take Indus also here. Indus River. Here. Indus. Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj. See? All these are Indus. Indus tributaries here. This side. Ganga tributaries this side. So this is called Indo-Gangetic Plain. I told you. Alluvial soil is found where? Indo-Gangetic Plain. Gangetic Plain. So it's the largest soil of India. Largest soil of the subcontinent. Okay. It covers Punjab and Sindh provinces of Pakistan also here. This is Punjab. This is Sindh. Okay. This is Bangladesh. So this alluvial soil is found in on either side also. Okay. So that is the reason yesterday I was saying after the partition we lost a lot of fertile soil. Correct. Fertile land, rivers we lost. Okay. So please remember this. Is this clear? So finally the river goes where? Into the sea here. Finally. So we have coastal alluvial soil across. Because we have other rivers also. Correct. All these rivers deposit sediments on the coast. We get coastal alluvial soil. Last one. Coastal alluvial soil. What is coastal? Because the rivers reach the sea finally. When they deposit here, they form coastal alluvial soil. This was the last topic yesterday afternoon. Okay. New students, any new student? Oh, okay, sit. Anyone else? So rest of the students, please make sure we have revised the topic. Largest soil of India is alluvial soil. Okay. So in your atlas also they would have given alluvial soil in one particular color like this. Since this is the agriculture belt of India, I am going to mark it in green here. Alluvial soil is very fertile soil. Very fertile soil, correct? As a result, it contains a lot of macronutrients and micronutrients. Certain macronutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potash varies across. Okay, nitrogen and phosphorus is less, more or less, but pockets of potash is seen here and there. Since it is continuously cultivated throughout the year, farmers cultivate this land. 3 crops they take during the Kharif season, Rabi season, and during the Zaid season, because water is available. You understand the aspect here. One is, this is a plain, flat terrain. Second, fertile soil. We have very, very fertile soil. And we have rivers throughout the year, perennial rivers. Rivers that flow throughout the year. We have water throughout the year. Correct. And moderate climate. Moderate climate. So what else do you need as a farmer? You tell me now. Imagine I'm a farmer, so I'm working here. I have land also, soil also, water also, moderate climate also. I will cultivate the land throughout the year. You got it? So that is the reason this belt is called as granary of India, breadbasket of India. Okay? So this region, all types of crops are grown. All types of crops, depending upon the season. Correct? In summer Zaid season, we grow paddy. In Rabi, winter season, we grow wheat. Like that. Depending upon the season, we change the crops. But 3 crops per year. Okay. So it's one of the most intensely cultivated region. So since nitrogen, phosphorus is lacking in many parts, they have to use fertilizer. One of the highest fertilizer consumption in the country takes place where? Here. Here. Urea, NPK, ammonium phosphate, superphosphate is used continuously across. Okay. Please remember this. So this is the Great Northern Plain of India. We also call this region as the Great Northern Plain. What type of soil? Alluvial soil. Okay. It's one of the largest depositional plain in the world. Depositional means rivers have deposited the sediments. So it accounts to nearly 30% of the country. You might ask, sir, what about South India? South India also we have rivers, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, on the either side, left bank, right bank, 200 meters. Okay, I'll tell you. In the later classes, I'll discuss why Himalayan rivers flood occasionally, whereas our peninsular rivers flood seasonally, that too during rainy season, that too less. Why? We'll discuss, separate topic. For now, you remember, most of the alluvial soil is found in the northern part of the country. We'll keep the map intact. We'll come back and fill the other next one by one. Okay. First one we already have covered. So it lacks nitrogen and phosphorus. Potash is found here and there. Okay. So we have to use fertilizers across. Okay. Next, please notice red soil. Red soil. Red soil. It is a zonal soil. Please check your zonal box. I am also classifying the soil as zonal, intrazonal, azonal. 3 types, yesterday's class. Okay. So zonal soils are those soils which have well developed profile with distinct zones O, A, E, B, C, D. Correct soil profile. Plus good drainage and prolonged action of climate and time. So zonal soils we have. Yesterday's class we have covered this. So I am applying that to our topic. So red soil is what type? Zonal. Check the zonal box, please. Okay. This is second largest soil of India. Second largest soil. Largest soil of India. Second largest soil of India. Okay, largest soil of South India. Largest soil of South India or Southern India. Okay, you notice Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra, we have what soil? Red soil. Red soil. So this red soil is mostly found in the peninsular plateau region of India. Correct? Notice the peninsular plateau. Peninsula means three sides water, one side land. Land that is surrounded by water on three sides. We have already discussed peninsula. On this peninsula, we have so many plateaus like Chota Nagpur Plateau, Telangana Plateau, Karnataka Plateau, okay, Malwa Plateau. That is peninsular plateau. Okay, this part, I am talking about this part. This, see here, notice my hand, this part. Okay, leaving the Himalayas and northern plain, whatever this portion we have, I have kept it blank, is peninsular plateau. Okay, the peninsular plateau is the oldest part of India, whereas Himalayas are recent, northern plain is recent. This peninsular plateau is the oldest. I told you, remember, igneous rock, metamorphic rock, all these are here. The peninsular plateau region consists of igneous and metamorphic rocks. Most of the igneous rocks are both intrusive, extrusive we have. Okay, like granite. Okay, granite we have, gabbro we have, diorite we have, different rocks. I have given the list of igneous rock, intrusive and extrusive both. We have a lot of igneous and metamorphic. What is the most common mineral? Iron. The rocks contain so many types of mineral. Most common among them is iron. Iron. This iron comes in contact with oxygen. Correct. Iron comes in contact with oxygen and undergoes oxidation. Oxidation, forming ferric oxide. Don't worry about the chemical reaction, just remember oxidation process. So across the peninsular plateau of India, we have oxidation of iron, oxidation of aluminium. As a result, we have ferric oxide and aluminium oxide formed. Okay, but most common is ferric oxide. That gives red color to the soil. Ferric oxide presence in the soil makes it what color? Red. Okay. So please remember why it is red, you know. So the second largest soil of South India, formed through oxidation of iron. Okay, in yesterday's class weathering I was talking about chemical weathering, remember? This is called as what type of weathering? Chemical weathering, very good. Oxidation is a chemical weathering process. Just like iron rust. Iron when it rusts, same process. Oxidation reduction process. So red soil we have three varieties. Red sandy. Okay, remember this. I told you in yesterday's class, soil classification mein sand, silt, clay we have three based on the size. I have given the size for each yesterday's class. Sometimes in the entire soil, sand is more than these two. In the soil, sand proportion is more than the other two. Then it is called as sandy. Sometimes silt is more than these two. Silty soil. Sometimes clay is more than these two. Clayey soil. Okay. If this is more than these two, sandy, silty, clay. In very rare case, each of them are one third proportion. Equal proportion mein rahega. Almost equal. Then it is called as loam. Loam soil or loamy soil. Okay. Very rare case, we have all of them equal. So in South India, we have red sandy also, red loamy also. Red loamy. What is loamy means? All three equal. Okay. Around Hyderabad, we have red sandy and slight red and yellow around Hyderabad if you travel. Okay, red and yellow. Red and yellow soil are nothing but brown soil because of presence of other minerals like aluminium and all. So this soil appears to be reddish brownish color, slight brown color. You might have noticed. So red and yellow, also called as brown soil in NCRT. In your NCRT, they are called as brown soil. So there is red and yellow soil. Okay. Please remember. So you have to link your NCRT also here, and also you have to make sure that we have all the points covered for the red soil. Three subtypes. Zonal soil. So most part of the India, we have this red soil here. All this part is red soil here. Jharkhand, see your atlas now. Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha. Okay, this part we have red soil. Don't worry about black soil now. Please wait. Okay, all this region we have red soil. We'll talk about black soil now. First, you remember this. Red soil covers all this area. Okay, Aravallis and this side down. Okay. Red soil. On this red soil, there was volcanic activity. Remember, I told you 68 million years ago. 68 million years ago, what happened? There was a volcanic activity in present day Maharashtra. So, large amount of lava started flowing out in all these directions, covering 5 lakh square kilometers. All the lava cooled. The lava cooled and solidified to form basalt rocks. Basalt rocks. Here, all this region have what type of rock? Basalt. So here you can see lava flow here in this different directions, like this. Lava started flowing. What type of lava? Basic lava. I told you, basic lava is highly fluid. Okay. So as a result, it flows in all direction. That lava will cool, forming basalt. So we have large layers of basalt, one above the other. So we call this as Deccan lava plateau. This region is called as Deccan. Why it is called as Deccan? Because it's in the Deccan part of India. Deccan, South India. Plus lava plateau. See, I'll show you how it looks. The lava plateau looks like this. This first volcanic activity. Then again, above that, again, another activity like this. So like this, many years of volcanic activity, what happens? A plateau is formed with step-like topography. So the word Deccan trap. What is trap? Steps. Yes, very good. Swedish. In Swedish language, trap means steps. Trepian, bolte hain, trepian. So Deccan trap, we call this as. Okay, where? Across this belt. So the basalt rocks, what is the color of basalt? Black, dark color. So it is like all the rocks here, basalt rocks here. Basalt rocks here. Okay, across this belt we have basalt. Basalt rock. So that means on the red soil we have black soil placed. All of you understood? Red soil here. Above that the black soil has been formed. The plateau has been formed. Okay, so that you have to remember now. So that is the reason on the edge we get mixed red and black, where there is black and red mixing. You notice this mixed red and black given in your atlas. Here on the edges you see mixed red and black. Mixed red and black. That means if you go travel across Telangana, southern part and eastern part of Telangana is red soil. As you go towards Maharashtra, you will get mixed red and black. Maharashtra mein, towards Maharashtra black. I am talking about Telangana now. Telangana mein, if you are traveling from east to west, towards from Andhra to Maharashtra border, so you get red, slowly mixed red and black, then black. The transition you have to understand. Okay, Karnataka also red soil, but if I am traveling north, mixed red and black, then black. Okay, so this is third largest soil, slightly lesser than the red. Earlier red was more because of the deposition of basalt rocks on top. So now portion of red soil visible is less. So we have black soil also now. Okay, please remember, now we have black soil across this belt. Notice that black soil is given with separate color in your atlas. Okay, covering southern Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, northern Karnataka, Telangana. Okay, black soil, basalt rocks, and also in Rajamundry also. Part of basalt rocks are in Rajamundry. Remember Rajamundry trap, Deccan trap and Rajamundry trap. Yesterday's class. Rajamundry, Godavari river ke paas. That is also basalt rocks there. That also. So now you know Andhra mein why we get black soil. Why only in Rajamundry region we get black soil. So your Andhra civil service paper they'll ask Rajamundry black soil. Okay, this is the offshoot of this area. Okay. So we are discussing the third type now. What is the third type? Black soil. Black soil is the third largest soil of India. Third largest soil. soil of India, and it is formed from basalt rocks. Basalt rocks. Basalt rocks are what? Extrusive igneous rock. They are fine grained. Fine grained means what? We have clay like sediments. Fine grained, dark colored, extrusive igneous rock. All of you understand the word extrusive? Extrusive means outside, formed on the surface. One. Dark color means it appears black in color. And fine grained. Fine grained means very, very fine, small grains it has. Okay. So that means on weathering, the color of the soil will be black. Plus fine grains means clay. So black soil is clayey in nature. It's a clayey soil. Think about it. What happens when there is more clay? Water holding capacity is very high. It is impervious to water, means it is not allowing the water to pass through. Okay. So the water will stand on the surface itself. So most of the time you notice when there is water, heavy rainy season the soil absorbs the water. Okay. It shrinks. You put your leg on it, you will go down. You might have seen your shoes and all getting stuck with mud. That is happening. But in summer, all the water evaporates because of the heat. Soil becomes dry and cracks. Have you noticed? It develops deep cracks. Black soil does that. That is kind of trying to mix well. It's a self-plowing characteristic of the soil. When the soil cracks and swells like that, swells and shrinks like that, what happens? So the minerals get mixed well. One. Plus when it cracks like this, air goes into the crack, taking the moisture. So soil will regain that moisture by absorbing that moisture. So every time when the soil cracks, what is it trying to do? Allowing the air to go in. Air to go inside. When the air goes in, moisture goes in. So the soil will regain the moisture again. So it's a very unique characteristic of this black soil because of its clayey nature. Okay. It is capable of regaining the moisture, and also it's capable of this swelling and shrinking, makes it to mix well. So people call it as a self-plowing characteristic. Self-plowing characteristic of the soil. Okay. You don't have to plow or till. So soil does it automatically by swelling and shrinking. So this soil is popularly known for growing cotton. So it's called as black cotton soil. Black cotton soil bolte isko. Maharashtra and all. In Regur, we call it as Regur or Regur. In Telangana, Andhra. Local name. Regur. Regur. This is the one. Regur. Okay. Black cotton soil ko local name is Regur. So basalt rocks are clay-like minerals they have. So black soil also becomes clay-like. Okay, clay soil. These are fine-grained, dark-colored, extrusive igneous rock. See, what happens when there is more clay? I told you, water holding capacity is high. So when the water doesn't go, soil profile, what happens to the soil profile? Profile won't develop much. So it is intrazonal. Check your intrazonal box now. Intrazonal soil. Intrazonal soil. This is going to come in the exam. I'm telling you, marketing is very important. Which of the following are intrazonal? They'll ask. Okay, so black soil is intrazonal. In your atlas, you check the intrazonal box. Check the color. Black soil. Medium, deep black soil, shallow black soil. What is the color? Match it on the map. Match it on the map. Share the atlas, please. Share the atlas with your friends. You share the atlas. You have atlas? Okay. Please sit with him because we are doing too technical. Share the atlas with him, please. Okay. The topic is too technical. This is agriculture, what we are discussing. Okay. Soil and agriculture topic we are discussing together. So the distribution map you have to see. Okay. Otherwise, this topic is very difficult. Zonal, intrazonal, azonal ke baare mein I'm telling you. Sure short question hai. Means one side they'll give 4 soil, other side they'll ask intrazonal, zonal, azonal. Which of them are correctly matched? 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. I'm telling you it's going to come. Okay, mark it as very, very important. Means I'm talking this entire topic, zonal, intrazonal, azonal, that map also. Write the page number, atlas page number in your notebook, so that you go back to the atlas when you refer atlas. In the starting topic only you put here page number, atlas page number, refer atlas, you put that, refer page number of the particular atlas in your atlas, whichever is the page. Done? Shall I continue? Okay, this is black soil. Around the black soil we have mix red and black. Wherever red and black are mixing, mix red and black. Okay. So notice some rivers also here. Godavari here. See, Godavari is flowing like this. Krishna is flowing like this. Correct? Bhima like this. All these rivers, when they flow, they cut through the soil, rocks. So the deep black soil is formed. Deep. In your atlas also they have given some lines like this. Deep black soil. Rivers ke bare mein. There we have deep black soil. Okay. Rest of the places shallow. Clear? So this volcanic soil, black soil is a volcanic soil, clayey soil. So this volcanic activity took place, correct, somewhere 68 million years ago to 63 million years ago. Basic lava came out, resulting in formation of basalt rock. Basalt rock gave us black soil. Since clay is there, intrazonal. See, this soil is volcanic soil, very fertile, very fertile. If you have water here, you can grow anything. Black gold bolte hain. People call it as black gold to this soil, because wherever irrigation is available, you can grow sugar cane, and the yield is so good. I'm telling you, the sugar cane will be this thick, and the sucrose content is very high. So sugar yield is very high. Why do you think Maharashtra has one of the highest sugar production? Per hectare yield, highest sugar cane yield is Maharashtra. UP area wise, UP is the largest producer of sugar because of area. But per hectare yield, Maharashtra. And why do you think we have a lot of sugar factories in Maharashtra? Black soil. You got it? Per hectare yield is very high. So that is the reason most of the sugar industries from North India, they are shifting to South. Per hectare yield we are getting more. And sugar cane, what happens is, once you cut the sugar cane, okay, within 48 hours you have to crush. Otherwise the sucrose content dries up. Sugar yield also comes down. So that is the reason sugar factories have to be close to the farms. So the farmers quickly bring and they cut and crush it quickly, so that they'll get good sugar yield. You got it? So as a result, most of the sugar factories are located in the middle of the sugar farms, you notice. Okay, that you have to remember. One. And sugarcane is a long standing crop, tropical crop. Sugarcane is a long standing crop. It takes almost 11 to 12 months to grow. Long standing crop. Plus, when you notice this sugarcane, so North Indian sugarcane is different from South Indian sugarcane. Why? Because North India, alluvial soil, UP. South India, black soil and red soil. In South India, we grow it in red and black. North India, we grow it in alluvial soil. So the type of sugarcane also varies. And South India, we get sunlight throughout the year, summer condition. But North India, winter will come. After September, October, November, December, January, what happens? Temperature comes down. So the sugarcane growth also decreases. So that is then sugarcane in North India takes more time to grow than South India. In South India, we can harvest sugarcane faster, quickly. Whereas in North India, it takes more time. So that is in North India, many farmers are stop like sugarcane as a crop. They are going for other crops like mustard, potato, wheat, like that. Because almost for 1 year, they have to keep their land under sugarcane. So instead of that, they are trying to grow other crops. Okay, we'll discuss all that in agriculture part. Why black soil has the highest yield? You should know, because it's a volcanic soil, a lot of nutrients, micronutrients are available. Only thing, this soil, this region lacks water, irrigation. If irrigation is available, we can grow everything. So next, think of mango. Mango as a crop. highest mango comes from Maharashtra, Alfonso. Correct. This region, black soil. Where? Here, this part. Not only mango. Think about other crops like oranges. You take pineapple, sapota, all that. Onion. Correct. All that is grown here. Okay. Highest fruits, vegetables comes from this part, black soil. Apart from that, cotton. Cotton is the most popular crop. Okay. Grown here. So the name black cotton soil. So all of you got it. Black soil is a very important soil of India. Popular soil of India. Okay. Which soil is called as a black gold? Black soil. Which soil has a self-flowing characteristic? Black soil. Which soil swells and shrinks? Black soil. Okay. Done? 3 we have covered. Fourth one. Let's take, now imagine a mountain, please. Mountainous region like this. What happens in mountainous regions, especially our Western Ghats? Let's take Western Ghats or Northeastern Himalayas, or we take Meghalaya. All this region, rainfall is very, very high. Because of the orographic nature of the mountains, the winds, when they blow, they get uplifted. All the wind goes up. Moisture condenses to form clouds, come down as heavy rain, orographic rain. Mountains receive lot of rain here, lot of rain. Every year. I'm not talking about 1 year. I'm talking about every year. So these Western Ghats, Northeastern Himalaya, Meghalaya receive very high precipitation, rainfall. What happens when the water falls on the surface? The soil absorbs it, goes down. Water percolates into the ground. Correct? Water percolates into the ground. This percolation is taking place every year. So when large amount of water is going down, most of the minerals get leached. I told you, leaching. Remember leaching? Leaching is when many minerals dissolve in water and they get translocated. What is translocation? From upper parts to lower parts. So like this, leaching takes place intensively, because every year it rains. We are in monsoon season. You can imagine Western Ghats, Meghalaya and all. We can't go now. It's raining now. Okay. So all the water keeps going down like this. A lot of soil minerals are leached out. Like basic minerals first. Silica, then all the sulfates, nitrates, chlorides and all gets leached out first. Then even whatever minimum silica is there, that is also going down. Leaving behind only iron and alumina. The upper part, only the iron and alumina is left, because these are heavy metals, heavy minerals. These are not leached by the water. What is left? Iron and alumina. Feal. So it's called as ferrule. That rock is called as ferrule. Iron and alumina is left. Okay, all the other minerals are leached out. So upper layers of the rocks contain iron and alumina. We call it as ferrule rock. Okay. So across this belt, this is the situation. Since water is going down, percolation is very intense. This is well developed profile. Profile is there. It's a zonal soil. I'm talking about a particular soil. It's called as a zonal. It comes under zonal category. Zonal box, you notice. Okay. Name of the soil, I'll tell you. Because of this, you notice the rock formed on the surface. People who are living here, all of you pay attention. People who are living here, what they do? They cut the rocks. They take a huge axe and they cut the rock. And they remove it like a brick and use it for construction. Because it's a very hard rock. Already leached. Nothing there to leach now. We can use it for buildings. Structures and all. Making compound, wall and all. They make it from this rock. This particular rock is used as a brick. So in Latin, latter. The word latter in Latin means brick. On weathering, this rock becomes laterite. Now you got it? Laterite soil. The heading is laterite soil. Check your atlas. Check the zonal box. Check the zonal box first. Before you start writing, check the zonal box. You would have seen this. See how they have cut it in the form of, see this? Bricks. Reddish yellow color. iron and alumina, indicating iron alumina presence in this. See here, you can see this person here, correct, is like cutting the rocks, separating them, you can see here, to be used as bricks. You can see that. Okay, it's a very popular rock used for construction. So please remember, you can see a huge place here where they have cut all the rocks. You can see. Can you see the profile how it looks from thick color from top till almost around 10 feet? You can see that ferrule formation, iron and alumina formation, and all the minerals have leached down, leaving behind only iron and alumina. So this is how Western Ghats soil looks like. Entire Western Ghats, Meghalaya, Northeastern Himalayas, even Andaman Nicobar also. Okay. So please remember this. This is called as laterite soil. What is the word later means in Latin? Brick. Brick. Since it is commonly used as brick, it is called as laterite. So these kind of laterite soils are formed in places very high temperature hona chahiye. It should be hot also, and it should be rainy also. Very high temperature and high rainfall. They'll ask what type of soil is formed under the very high temperature and rainfall conditions. Laterite. You have to remember that. So where in India? Western Ghats, Northeastern Himalayas, Meghalaya, even in Andaman Nicobar also. What do you do now? Check your atlas. Go to the zonal box. Zonal soil box. Look for this soil. Look for this in the zonal box. Match the color and match it on the map. Okay. In Odisha Andhra border also we have this. That Lambasinghi area. There is a place called Lambasinghi, Andhra Odisha border. Very high rainfall takes place. That also orographic. There also we have laterite soil. Northeast India, Northeast Himalayas, Western Ghats, Meghalaya also, and I am going to mark this here on the map. I'll use some other color. What color should I use now? Almost everything is done. I'll use this color. Laterite, dekho, laterite. This laterite I'm using this color. Meghalaya. Then pockets of northeast here. Andaman Nicobar also. Here pockets of this Andhra coast, Odisha coast. Okay, we have what? Laterite. So we have covered 4 soils now. Alluvial, red, black, laterite. Okay, just in case I'll write the names also. Alluvial soil we have covered. So this is highly leached soil, highly leached. As a result, this is known only for plantation crops. This soil is suitable only for plantation, like spices, coffee, tea. Those kind of monocropping is practiced across the laterite soil. Okay. So remember, coffee, tea, spices, areca nut. Correct. All these are grown in the laterite. If you understand this topic, later on agriculture will become easier for us. I can easily talk about spices grown in India. Which part? You'll know, laterite soil. Easily. Okay. So I have taken temperature and rainfall. That means what? This soil is modified by the climate. climate modified soil. Very high temperature, high rainfall. Now I'll take one more climate modified soil. Okay. Wherein I'll keep the temperature. I'll make the rainfall very low. Instead of very high, I'll make it very low. Okay. That is fifth one. Desert soil. We get desert soil. Right, first complete this. Shall I continue? Done. Don't worry, you'll get the PDF fella. Even if you have missed some point, I'm going to share the PDF this after the class, so you can take that. That way, if you have missed any point also, we can write it down. Now, what I'm saying is,